everyone, welcome back to None the Wiser. My name is Brent, and today we're going to be checking out new technology from Ryobi. Now, Ryobi is the leading do-it-yourself or homeowner tool brand in the world. Now, here's the thing. Their tools keep getting better, and in my opinion, they're now at the professional level as of a year ago, but now they've advanced it that much further. This is the hammer drill driver HP version, which is high performance, and this is the hammer drill driver HP performance. Now, the big difference between the two, this is generation number 2. So this has more power, more efficient power at that, ergonomics and everything else built into it than the Gen 1. That sounds really good to say it. All the advertising and all the marketing of 800 inch-pounds of torque or 850 inch-pounds of torque, which this produces, compared to 750 inch-pounds of torque that this one really boasts. And then let's just see. So this one's PBLHM101. Now they switched it to the bottom. Thanks for that. This is the PBLHM102. And if we take a look at this, this is 700 to 2,150 rotations per minute, and then 0 to 34,400 beats or blows per minute. This one is 0 to 500, and then all the way to 2,100 rotations per minute. And then this is 31,000 blows per minute. So you can see there is an actual spec difference on these two, but it really doesn't mean anything unless I can demonstrate the performance, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to try and break both of these with exceedingly hard tasks that it needs to complete, all the way up to a 10-inch, half-inch lag screw, if we even make there. But with that being said, we're going to kind of work our way up to it. We're going to be using the 4 amp hour lithium edge battery. So it's the most advanced, most powerful battery you can get. You're not going to get the edge battery if you buy this as a kit. I bought the kit. It's going to come with a 4 amp hour, 18 volt, 1 plus, but regular typical HP battery, high performance, still high performance. But I'm very excited about this. These are both new drill drivers, well, hammer drill drivers. And before we get into the testing, I'm going to do a quick close-up just so you can see what they both look like, and then we're going to jump right into the testing. Okay, now in order for me to tell everything apart, I have blue tape on the number 1 version of the tool. So this is Gen 1, not Gen 2. So for us to get going here,
Goes
Gen 2
go ahead
in
3, 2, 1.
Ooh, that did really good. It was fast. I didn't feel it bogged down. That was just pure power for this Gen 2. That was really impressive. Oh, that one cut out. All right, so I didn't actually make it all the way down. That's kind of interesting. Now, it is on the speed setting. It's not on a torque setting. So this one's going to be a little bit different. This is a 2-inch hole saw bit from Milwaukee. We're going to go through 2 2x4s all the way straight through. We're going to start here, then we're going to go here. We're going to start with Gen 1. And we got to kind of maximize size here. Now for this, we most certainly want speed number 1 because we need that torque. And let's just kind of offset from there just a little bit. Okay. Get started in 3, 2, 1. Whoa, that felt really strong. That almost felt like a different brand of tool. Maybe a red tool. This one's going to be a little bit different, right? So number 2 on hammer, we're going to put it down for 10 seconds and see how deep we can go. And then I'm going to switch it to the HP2, and then we'll see how far we can go with the Gen 2 HP. 3 and 2, 1. So I have a light right here because I'm going to measure the depth of each hole. And let me just go ahead and show you the holes right now. This hole right here, this is the Gen 1, and that is right around 3/4 of an inch. So it's really hard to see if you can focus in there, but it's right at that 2 mark. It's at a 3/4 of an inch deep. And let me see for Gen 1, right there, it is at 1.5 inches. So it's at 1.5 inches compared to 3/4 of an inch. That's pretty substantial. So now it's time to truly test these drill drivers. We're going to set it on the drill mode. We're going to go number 2, so it's the torquiest settings. We're going to start with an 8-inch. Now this is a 3/8 inch bolt. This is pretty big. So I had to get something to stand on so I can get, the maximum pressure down on this. So I'm just going to get it started right up here, somewhere right around there. All right, I'm going to stand up here. All right. And 3, 2, 1. Woo! It drove. Well, okay. It didn't actually make it, but that's okay. I thought it was all the way in. All right, so it actually did drive it, but barely. I thought it was all the way in, so I stopped. A little bit proud, but it actually did make it down, which is really cool. Whenever we take a look at these two side by side, the performance tells the story. And I've got to say, I thought it was all hype. Whenever you come up with a Gen 2 tool, usually there's a couple slight modifications and improvements, ergonomics, things like that. However, in this case, well, the rumors are true. The hype is real. And, I hate to be a fanboy about all this stuff, but I mean, it really does perform a lot better. And when I say perform, the motor sounds different. The power feels more deliberate, more efficient. It's less vibrations into my hands. It just feels like a powerhouse. Now, whenever I look at the Gen 1, it's still very powerful. It still feels very good. But I'm going to be honest with you, this Gen 2, it just feels like a Milwaukee Fuel tool. Now, I know that they're both made by TTI. You're not telling me anything I don't know. And probably 22 to 100,000 other people have actually told me the same thing, which I love. And maybe they're sharing some of the technologies. But I will say there's still competitors on the shelf, and so is Rigid. And Rigid is supposed to be a little bit better entry level into the professional atmosphere, and this is supposed to be just a DIY homeowner special. Now, this is the top or the premium hammer drill driver, but I will say this, I'm going to buy this every single time. I was able to get a 4 amp hour battery, a charger, and this, and a carrying case for $150. That is incredible, especially with all the amenities, all the robustness of this actual tool. I've got to say, the critical difference between the two has to be the efficient power delivery. I'm not just making this stuff up. You saw the test too. I'm not doctoring anything at all. This is just really good stuff. Let me know what you think. My mind is blown, right? And it is actually better. My name's Brent. This has been None the Wiser. I can't wait to see you all in the next video. Get out there, go build something. Make some mistakes, try some new tools. And if you learn some lessons from it, hey, pass it on to the next generation. We will all be better for it at the end of the day. Take care.
Where are you headed? Carry me back to Tennessee. Oh, I got a little girl who's been waiting. Promised that she'd marry Mr.